I've not been live. No wonder. Holy smokes. I got everything messed up. There we go. Could have sworn I was live. All right. So, but everything else, okay. I just had one button that I shouldn't have had to click, decided it needed to be clicked. Now we're good. As far as I can tell, we're up and running. Everything else is behaving like it should. I think it's time. See if we can do some work. Try to remember what we're up to. Really? That was completely unnecessary damage. I did all the right moves. That should have worked. Not have almost died. Alright, so... oh boy, we're going to be starting right in with a whole bunch of math, aren't we? Why does my nitrogen pipes look like they're burned? All right, I need to zip down here. Do I? I need steel ingots. Okay, whole bunch of them. Everything else is taken care of. Is that the last thing I need down here? There's a whole bunch of steel ingots. I was debating whether I wanted to go ahead and get these copper sheets in here. I think so. Want all my copper ingots. I'm not seeing a reason not to get rid of them. And I need to do the same with steel ingots. Then I need to get ore fed in. Start clearing these out. Trying to delay my math. Doing a bunch of that already this morning. Really need to rethink my schedule. Keep thinking I don't have that much left for Star Rupture, but that's not really true, is it? Okay. Feed iron ingots. Now, what else can we feed? We could do some modular frames. Am I making frames over here? Yes, I am. Don't really have a good way to put it. All right, we'll just leave them where they're at. I need to get rid of these screws, but they're all direct feeds. Why do I have Mark IV belts? Something's not right. Because I don't have this set up right. I need 600 screws. What am I doing here? But I never finished this. That changes my steel beam output. Okay, what about here? Okay, it was just that one that was off. Alrighty. Don't need much more in the way of steel beams, but still, that was a little annoying. We'll change my ingots. In 24. Hold it. This is incorrect. That's supposed to be getting aluminum ingots. Read that as getting beams. I think I just made up for my error. But all this was to try to figure out where to dump off my screws. I think this is the best place to do it. Gonna use them up the fastest. Where's my screws? Actually, I thought they were towards the other end. Oops. Well, since I disconnected that, how about we set up steel beams? Start getting an idea of what's supposed to be where. Wire. Trying to figure out why I had Mark 4 feeding into a Mark 5, but I do have two inputs for the wire. I forgot about that. Do I not have... There it is. Really? I suppose. Okay. What else? Is that it for the sheets? Reconnect that. Do have ore. Not a lot of ore, but I do have ore. Could have used a smaller container, huh? Doesn't matter. Getting deleted as soon as it's empty anyway. Iron. Oh, a bunch of rubber. Rubber and plastic's going to be a problem. For a while. We have yet to set up cable, don't we? Haven't we? Or did we? Nope, we're set. Things starting to look a little better. About ready to deal with ingots. And I want to set anything else up. Computers would be nice. Get rid of the smart plating. Do I have motors to get rid of? I think I do. Circuit boards. A spooky desert. Winds. Am I using crystal oscillators at all? Surely I am somewhere. Hold it. Am I looking at this right? Aluminum casing, crystal oscillator. Where am I making the oscillators? Okay, there. Okay, what else? I thought I got rid of the computers. Thought I saw something for computers. I never set it up, did I? Where am I using the most computers? I would kind of presume here. Radio control units. Yeah. Oh no. Where did I set it up? There. Yeep. Probably shouldn't have done that. I may need those turbo motors. Okay, what else? Got rods. Lots and lots of rods. I know I need the rods down here. That's the only place I'm using rods. Phoenix Scrapper, hello. Got tied up here. I wasn't watching. Welcome. And good evening and so on and so forth. This is all ingots. Here's rods. Wasn't sure that would work. But that might be a little bit too much interference with the machine. Place those belts. That'll work. Teenagers crying because they have tests. District tests. 2 days of district tests. Yikes. Okay, iron plates. This is entirely ingots. What are these supposed to be? Wire. How did these not get set? Hold on. Aren't these supposed to all be 75 units of wire? Hope so, because they're about to be. They're about to be. Something happened there while I was setting that up. Okay, we got copper ingots fed. Let's see, iron plate. Where was I making iron plate? Was that entirely up here somewhere? Someone's being fed iron plates from somewhere. Somewhere I'm making iron plates. They're all direct feed. Six different classes. Holy smokes. No, that's right. Okay. Grab iron plates. Well, I have all these stashes. I need to clean all this up. So, what I'm setting these up to where they feed into the conveyor system. Well, you oil up the dishwasher, it ought to work fine. To run them in a dishwasher, I don't see why that wouldn't work. Okay. Wrong one. There we go. Cable's already taken care of. Quick wire. I got a cajillion quick wire. Easy peasy. Plastic, on the other hand, not so much. Crystal. Crystal is getting fed. Hang on. Down here. I didn't think I had room here. Sweet. And didn't I have a... That was just what I had. What about the container of crystal? How much is in that? This thing. Not much. Don't think that will all fit, though. Anywhere left I can put some plastic. I think I loaded these guys up already. Yeah. I'm screwed. I still got the plastic down here to get rid of. And the rubber. Oh boy. How much of this can I fire up? I just had a horrible idea about my power distribution. Wrong. Might be salvageable. See what we could do. Every set of machines should have its own switch. Every group, at least. That's a problem. Someone did some poor planning here. How strict am I going to be on that? Good question. The heck? Someone sneaking into my game and sabotaging it. I swear. I swear that's what's happening. That really reach all that way? It sure did. I sure didn't think that would make it that far. Okay. That's more like it. That's more like it. And that means this. It's eliminated. Oh! Oh, that's not in the center. Oops. I thought it was. Really? That gonna work? Wow. No. Cool. There we go. There to there. Nice. I thought that was a little too far over. Sweet. That'll work. Finish getting these linked up. Nice. That way I can isolate each one of these as I see fit. That much easier. Now, I set all those. Well, I was thinking I set all these switches. They're accessible from either side. Never mind. Yes. Everything must be just right, or it's disaster. Stators, rotors. Stators and rotors. Don't worry about the power, we'll get back to it. We have priorities. Right now they're stators and rotors. Okay, make sure that was right. Okay, so power. All right, no. Try that again. These two are two different machines, two different products. I'm going to set them up as one. They're less likely, sort of, to need isolating one from the other. I hope. Okay. Well, that was lovely and all, but what about how much are we going to do that here? Look at boards, smart plating. Didn't think that was quite right. What the? Managed to launch myself. Not sure how I did that, but I did. There. Do it properly. Whoa! What is this? Let's see what it is. All right. Just it's going to have to be done that way instead. Matter of fact, this going to have to go. Okay, now. There we go. So far, so good. Switches everywhere. Budge Kim, how's it going? 65 megawatts in a minute. 65 million miles of spaghetti. That's the way to do it. We're gonna spaghetti. Give it spaghetti. All right, so this getting changed. But, That won't work on this end. Got things out of order here. All right, so coming down that line. Right, looks like it. Here to you. Now you to you. Try not to have an involuntary ride on a belt into a machine. Here. There we go. Slight problem here. Okay. Is everybody linked up here? Does beg the question, am I linking down at this end? I don't see why not. Probably should. All right. Now what's this all about? That is you. I don't really need you so much as... Don't need you either. But you here. Now, bring this down. There. Do the same thing down here, if I haven't already. I have not. Alright, so who are you? You are you. Don't need you. That will work. A rigatoni? Why not? Theoretical ideal post. Ooh. Angel hair popped into my head, but that would be too delicate. You need a really, you need more of a noodle. Nice. Nice firm noodle. I'm thinking. All right, who's this? Heat sinks. Already have heat sinks taken care of. Supposed to be doing power. Okay, so we got, all right, all the way up to here. This is all set now. Got power up to here, good. Now, oscillators and computers. Don't share anything. But do I want to... How much isolating do I want to do? I think more isolating up here than down here. Except here. Okay, we'll do that one there. That one there. We already have that there. Oh, shoot. Oh, I did that wrong. There we go. There we go. It actually worked out better than I thought it was going to. All right, so we're on that line. Going down to here. There. 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 Is that right? I think so. What? Yes. I'm going for, well, it's not really, it's kind of a specific amount. It's really, what am I, oh no. It's a, roughly the amount that would get all 4 items done in this at the same time once I fire up the factory. We got 500 each of the director systems and the magnetic field generator, and I'm running about between 3 and 4 of each. So they should finish roughly about the same time. Half of that in the thermal propulsion rocket. Well, that should finish. And then whenever I get the nuclear pasta set up, I'm going to set it up the same way. See if they finish roughly about the same time. And I want them running all at the same time. Which probably is not going to happen. Between troubleshooting and whoopsies and whatnots, we'll probably end up with some pretty wildly varying finish speeds, but we'll see how well it goes. But the idea, whatever it is, want all 4 items being produced at the same time, hopefully finish roughly about in the same time frame, which probably won't be very long. I figure I'm taking about 10 to 20 times to set it all up as it'll take to actually finish. But what the heck? That's where all the fun is. All right, we got power up to here. Oh, that's right. Then I need to set up. Now, I did say of course, now I'm starting to wonder if I should have. No. I was going to say isolate switches and group according to sets of inputs rather than individual items, which I more or less sort of kind of not really did. As in, when I have one switch to control all the machinery that did all 4 inputs to the rockets, which would mean one switch to run you, and you. But no, nah. We'll stick with what we had going. I'm not sure I should have deleted that one. Wow. That was close. Okay, now what? Should have a switch for the entire bank. Or each bank. There we go. That was not a go. That was a go. There we go. Okay, so that switches that and that. Now, am I going to use that switch for the bank and these two? Do I do another switch to control these two and this? Do I just use this switch? Because reasons? Like so. Well, this is on, this is on. This is on, this is on. Along with all of the switches that way. And with this on, that's on. Then all the switches live that way. Got a crossover down there. Is that going to hurt anything? Yes. That destroys the whole concept of the switches. These switches. That means if one of these is live, the whole thing's live no matter what. I can't do that. So then do I have any reason whatsoever for having this up here anymore? I'm going to run power from the other direction. What are you going to do? Got some power down here to fix. Or do I? Do I? What's this for anyway? Who are you running? You're running water and you, which I may or may not still need. I don't know. All right, so we're not going to worry about it yet. It still needs... This isn't going to work. Okay, so this still has work to do. Messing with my organization. What else is this doing? Was that it? Feeding here? We got to do this different. That's got to go. Okay. Clean all that up. That'll have to be dealt with differently somehow. Okay. Am I ready to tackle steel ingots? Need to get to it. Managed to distract myself. considerably from doing it. Still have a lot of power to run just for all this, too, for that matter. Okay. Steel ingots. I think before I worry about doing any more of these, really need to get the ingots taken care of. Alright, so who are you? You're copper sheets, are you not? Yes. So copper sheets got distributed. Still trying to get rid of this stuff. Reinforced iron plates. Where am I using reinforced iron plates the heaviest? Pretty sure it's down here because I need them for modular frames. I'm making a lot of modular frames. I've already done the modular frames. This is supposed to be feeding... Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, not modular frames, reinforced iron plate. All right, so let's get down to ingots. Steel ingots. Got 45 here. This is aluminum ingot. Steel ingots. $90. $360. Oh boy. And another 60. Egads. Aluminum ingots. This beams or ingots? 240 ingots. Got a problem. We may have to go on the hunt. I may need some more recipes. Steel ingots. Oh, I was looking at that, wasn't it? Solid steel ingots. Problem with coke steel is I gotta have petroleum coke, which is going to use up my residual oil, which is all going to fuel, and I don't want to do that. Hmm. 867. Be 14 foundries. Technically 15. Versus 9. I go the petroleum coke route. But now I got to deal with all of that. That's going to be a whole lot of extra processing just to get 5 less foundries. I would end up setting up a whole lot more infrastructure than I would save. And did I have any other potential recipes waiting to be? No, according to this, I have no others out there waiting to be analyzed. Boy. That would mean I need 450 iron ingots. Or no. 360. Hold on. I said 9 foundries, right? $15. That would need, they need 40 steel ingots apiece. Oh boy. In theory, this would be the best route to do some more alloy ingots. Got copper right there. We could do it without too much trouble. Oops. Not what I meant to do. We could certainly do it without a lot of trouble. Hold on. Back up. I'm thinking default values. Let's back up to this. 112 and a half. We needed 867. We now only need 8. I only need to add 2 foundries here. And I'm good. But the real question is that where I want to keep it? I got ore over here. I got that deposit I haven't even tapped yet. 8 foundries. Give me straight, I got coal coming in here, so I don't even have to worry about that. I could just about tear all of that down. Eight foundries. Could I tuck it all in? I'll probably have to do something different here. So we could bring this straight up and then over. That's not a problem. Bring coal. We could bring coal right down here. Okay, let's try this. Say we start right here. Hi. Now I'm out of heavy, or not heavy, but out of modular frames. Of course I would be. That would be excellent if we could keep it all isolated under here. Let's see, what am I up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Why not? What are you? I forget. This too close. Yes. Really? That wasn't very well thought out. Had something else happening upstairs, and it was the wrong occasion. Oops. Iron plates. Out of iron plates again. Because why not? Didn't think that was quite right. Here's a question. Will my Mark V's handle this? I set for 112 across the board. Now, how many? Ooh. 1-to-1. That's a problem. I'm not going to be able to do this. I just went through all that work. And it ain't going to happen. What's the max I could pull out of here? 300? Uh-oh. I got bigger problems. Oops. How much do I have left here? 120. It ain't gonna be enough. I only have a half a dozen iron deposits here. What is this one? Pure. Wait a minute. What is... Hold on, back up. That's only a Mark 1. This should be a Mark 3. That's a Mark II. I thought I put a Mark III here. That's a 3. Oops. I either use, well, let's see. $600 even, that's what I thought, and that's off of normal. And then I need 200, so I could do like the first 5, not quite 6. Then I'd have to feed the other 3. Hang on, Mark 5. Really? It's good for 780. I'm just shy. What I thought. I need 867. 600. If that was set up with a Mark 5, I couldn't pull it out. I don't think. Or not Mark 5, but Mark 3 minor. Maxed out. Can't remember the numbers. $1,200. What I thought. How do I want to do that? Is that the next closest iron deposit? Got that one. This one right here. That's copper. I believe it is. Well, I got this. No, we know about this one already. You're on my deposit, sir. But which way do I want to split it up? It'd make more sense, of course, to run. Really doesn't matter. Yes, no. I don't see why not. The question is, do I have a coal supply coming in? How much coal am I producing? Not sure. So we can run, as long as I get a little over 300, 340-ish. Units of ore, I'll be okay here. Do I have what's... Do I have one more Mark III in me? That'll be more than sufficient. I forget, Mark IV is good to 480. Someone forgot to turn on a light. Okay, that'll get ore brought in. Be enough for all of these, right? More than enough. Probably. Nope. Take it back. I need all of that. Never mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. A little bit more than I need, but not that much more. Well, that was fun. What about my coal? I need coal. How much am I producing over here? I have 2 deposits. I don't remember what grade they are. I also don't remember what miners I plopped onto them. I want to say Mark II. Oh, I got a pure. Two pures. I'm thinking I have more than enough. What am I got Mark IIs. I think we'll be fine. Actually, between the two of these, that will work. I'll have to run 2 belts though. Uh-oh. That's just great. Some genius had to set this up for 1 belt. And of course it won't work. There going to be an easy way to do this? Nope. The worst part is that I'll have to come back and swap it all out again when I have Mark 6s. Ah, there we go. Probably should have. Gonna say should have left those there. Maybe, maybe not. We'll let it run, or leave it alone, or something along that line. Let's see. A Mark 5 from you. Mark 3 from you. Gives me a total of 840. I need 867. What am I? There. 870. Still keep the same Mark III belt for now. And I better be sure I'm doing the same down here. Well, did I set it up down here? I think I set it up for 480, didn't I? Probably don't have to. Roaming around. A kitty? That is not a kitty. A hog. Those are not kitties. Those are hogadillos. There we go. Get that hooked back up. Really? I didn't think I had room for rubber here. If I have room for rubber here, I'm going to get rid of you. Clean up this much at least. What do you mean, growls like a kitty? That's a funny sounding kitty. What do I... The Mark V's, I thought that'd move a little faster. All right, did I have any... A little bit. Grab the rest of that. Did I still need rubber? Run that into dimensional depot. Okay. So we have coal. No, I still have to bring it over. We're going to need both. We're going to need a supply. I need all the coal. Who came up? Wait a minute. Would I be better off running this on the ceiling? Got stuff going on down here, giving me a problem. What's with the crooked? All right, where are we going? Down here. And of course, now I'm going to run into you. All right, where am I going to go? Right here. Mark 3 is good for 270. I do need to be a Mark 4. What am I smoking? I'm good down there. It's here that I need to do this. All right, never mind. Let's get all these. Really? Behave. Thank you. No. I hooked up to the wrong one. Nice job. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at this mess. All right, where am I? Right on top of you. Right down this line. Oops. I thought I was right on. Oh, I was. Well, I should have been. All right. I hate to do that. We're going to do it. Wrong direction. Wrong alignment. Wow. I got everything wrong on that. There we go. Keepers must be getting close to the end of the session. All right, are we cleaned out now? No, come back. I think we're all right on that. I was going back and forth on why I had slightly different belts here versus down at the supply end, but my usage here is just a little different from down there, so I shouldn't have a problem. We'll find out. Got a bunch of ore again. That's ingots. Did I pick up copper ore? Was this all? That's all iron ore. Did I not have a spot where I dropped off iron ore yet? No, I don't think so. I think I still have that container up here. I do. Well, we need to deal with that. But first, since I'm so happy, well, I got to get distribution set up. Distribution. All right, so down here, we have whopping 240 steel ingots coming in. Nope. That gonna be all right? Vaguely centered. What are you doing? I need 27 more steel ingots. I never counted this one. Lovely. Well, I mean, we're getting them, but still a little annoying that I forgot that one or missed it. Steel ingot. 27. 27 steel ingots. Guess what? Coming right off the end here. Well, that is 267. Just barely adequate. Or just barely under the max or Mark III, really. Okay, we're coming this way. We're producing here. Whose brilliant idea was it to set these up here? I got no room for the outputs. Nothing to it. Did that say I was short on all clad sheets? I'm pretty sure it did. I should have all clad somewhere. Uh-oh. Did I already distribute all clad sheets? I didn't think I did. Yes, I did. I did not. Did I? Did not. All clad sheets. Anybody see any all clad sheets up here? Gear camera. Oh, shoot. And yeah. Really? There we go. Apologize for the inside light. I could get up and turn it on, except we only got about 5 minutes left. And who wants to turn on a light for 5 minutes? All clad sheets. Have I really burned through all my all clad sheets? Oh boy. That's not a good sign. I need all clad sheets. Where am I making? Supposed to be making all clad. Oh, that's casing. Supposed to be making sheets here. And I have no sheets stashed. Uh-oh. Ooh, boy. What am I doing with scrap? Why am I carrying aluminum scrap? Do I wanna? Could just make it a Mark IV and come back later once we get all clad sheets up and running. Not worry about it. Here I am doing it again. Oh, that's just lovely. Really? Sure enough, I managed to land that right in line with an input for rubber to a machine. If I was to spin this around the other way, no, it wouldn't work. Whole idea is to bring in that input to this input. I mean, I could just bring it over. If I do it here, how's my distribution from here? Plausible. Possible. Man, that's ugly. Really? No way. In both instances, running the sort of just straight off of the mergers landed me on two different rubber belts. That's nuts. You know, I'm only using the one splitter, or I'm only feeding these two locations with this splitter. I can move it. Like right up here. Would this do me any good, though? Kind of. Get it to where we could come out here. And then I'm gonna split off of you as soon as I can. Might as well do it right here. Gonna merge what's left out of here. That, and I should be able to, because there won't be much left, but a little bit. Make sure my I wondered about that. try that again. I thought that was a little bit too far that way. Then whatever I get all clad sheets, it's going to have to be Mark V to go back this way to feed the remainder of the steel ingots all the way down there. But this should work to bring me... Yeah, that'll work. Am I going to keep it? May as well. To there. Drop it down. So. Connect. Alright, so that gets steel ingots that way. A few that are left, 2 or 3, goes back over to here. Actually be more than that. 267 going this... Wait a minute. I did this wrong. I actually need some... I need to go the other way. I need a view from this end. I forgot. I need to steal some from this to feed that. Top it off. Not what I want to do. Can I do it? Whenever I get Mark V, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6. Ugh. Yes, I'm good. Never mind. I'm going to be choked until I get Mark V, but I'm good on my math. So yes, that's what I need to do. Tap a little bit from that. Top off this belt. Then the remainder still goes this direction. All right. We'll do that next time. Do I have any planets? Got no planets. Got half a... Got a 2/3 planet. The one peeking over the mountain. What's that down there? That is a container. It looks like a big old doorway from here. I need a picture. What this is all about. Can't have a picture with all these holes in the platform. Thought I filled all these in. Still need a picture. That was fun and all, but I still need a proper picture. We'll go with that one. Not the best, but I didn't do much structurally. And I don't think all those switches are going to show up all that well in a thumbnail. But this is where we worked. It'll work. We'll make it work. We got Tale of Two Wastelands tomorrow. Same time, 5 p.m. Although I completely forgot about it with the jumping forward on the clock like we have. Might switch to a 6 p.m. start, 6 to 9, instead of a 5 till 8, maybe. I'll have more time during the day to enjoy the daylight instead of sitting on here. We'll see though. Might not be for another couple weeks. Wait for more constant, warmer weather, nicer weather. But for now, we'll stick with 5 p.m. We got Tale of Two Wastelands. Like I said, we'll be back into Star Rupture Wednesday morning and here Wednesday evening. Same times, 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. for Star Rupture and 5 p.m. for Satisfactory. So on through the week. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see